Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Anisha. Guys, I'm starting now. So we are done with, we have just written the example of t-test. We have not solved. Okay. We have written basic terms of t-test. Calculation is remaining. Okay. So I inform you study and come probability. We'll complete t-test today. Plus also will complete in Python. Just a one-line code in Python. Okay. Guys, I'll explain t-test first on screen. We have three types of t-test: one sample, two sample, and paired sample. We'll start with the first one as one sample. When I say one sample means one column. Okay. One sample means one column for you. Let's say I've taken height of a student. Height 5.6, 5.4, 5.8, 6, and 5.1 possible. Can I compute mean of this? So can we call average height of a student in a classroom is 5.5. This is the given data. Now I want to compare you with entire India. So can I call entire India as a population? Can you search in the Google average height of Indians. I've taken a men's data, how much? 5.8. Average height of any Indians is 5.8. As a sample from Indian people, I get as 5.5. So when I compare sample versus population, that is called one sample t-test. Now, can you see here I'm comparing mean? So t-test is used to compare mean, because mean is a value which represents entire column. Okay, the mean is a value which represents entire column. So we compare sample mean versus population mean. But the point. But when I'm collecting data for yourself, what I assume, you are also Indian. Can I assume your height will be similar to the height of every Indian? Your height will be similar to the average height of Indian. That is my assumption. Okay. So H0 we say there is no difference in sample versus population mean. No difference means they are same. Can we say that like this, guys? There is no significance difference between sample and population. What I'm trying to check, there is a difference. Hypothesis clear? Or should I repeat?
Oh, sir, please repeat once, sir.
Here we are comparing sample and population. So when I collect data of you, what should I believe? Between sample and ये clear हो गया? This is my belief when I'm collecting data. What is H1? There is a significance between sample and population. Till you clear?
Yes, sir.
That value differs. So whether no difference means whether we are same or we are not same. Till you clear? So point number one, once you get the data, we frame hypothesis. Next, we have level of significance. If you remember, you have written 3 levels. Can you open? 1%, 5%, 10%. Okay. That is readable as error. How much error we are acceptable? So 1, 5, 10, you can select any one. What do you want to select, guys? It is your opinion. Scientists suggested you can use anyone. It is your opinion. There is no benchmark. Okay. If error is given in the question, it's fine. If not given, by default, we take alpha as 5%. Clear? Step number 1, step number 3 is clear.
Sir, I have a question. Like
Yes.
default, if it's not given also, we have to consider alpha is equal to 5%?
Yes. Yes, it's by default. Yes. Clear? Shall I move forward? I'll give you a business scenario, how we can decide alpha also. For example, let's say you're working in a bank. In a bank, we give 2 types of loans. Okay. We give loan to, let's say, personal loan, and we give gold loan. Both are types of loan only. Guys, when you give a gold loan, how you get a gold loan? Customer give gold to bank, and then you pay EMI. Correct? In personal loan, do you give any properties? You just give your salary slip. It is collateral you're giving. It is not allowed. If take credit card, do you give any loan, any type of documents? Okay. So credit card is also one type of loan only, which you take. So if you talk about credit card, which you take in and you pay the money, correct? You use the bill and you pay the money. If you don't pay the money, loss to the bank, he'll charge penalty to you. Now guys, which is more risky? Gold loan is high risk or credit card loan is? For bank point of view, credit card loan is a very critical. If you don't pay money, loss to the bank straightforward. I don't have any recovery. But in gold loan, you forget to pay. You don't pay. Can I have your guarantor as a gold? Tomorrow I will sell and get my principal plus interest. Got the point? So one scenario, it's high risky. One scenario, low risky. So if I have low risk, okay, can I take my error as 10%? If I have a very risky, I will take as 1%. If I have a mid-range, I will take as 5%. So this vary from portfolio to portfolio, business to business also. If you work in healthcare, if 100 people take your medicine and 10% die, you will trust 1%, one people, manageable by doctors also, by people also. Okay. So pharmaceuticals mostly works on 1% error. Means error alpha means how much error we are able to accept. So if 1 in 5 is not given, you can 1 in 10 is not given, you can take mid as 5%. Alpha clear guys, how we decide? Most of the time it is given. If it is not given, we take 5%. Step number 1, step number 2 clear. Yes. You cannot take any number between also and number greater also. Because scientists have made only 3 tables, 1, 5, 10. There is no table between them. There is no table above them. Clear? Like we have a log table. Same way we have table for 1, table for 5%, table for 10%. Now guys, if I say, I'm teaching you a concept, third one, to decide it's which type of tail we have. There are 2 options in tail. Okay. 1 tail and 2 tail. Understand that what is the meaning of 1 and 2. Can I say here we say sample mean is equal to population mean? No difference means they are same. Anisha, clear for you? Ragini?
Sir, will you please repeat once?
No difference means? What is the meaning of no difference? No difference का मतलब same होता है ना? Anisha, I'm talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I say no difference means they are same. Here I'm comparing sample mean and population mean. So sample mean notation क्या है? Small x bar. Population mean notation is mu. So can I write this notation?
Okay.
Second, guys, difference means sample mean is not equal to population mean. Now, second scenario, Anisha, your knowledge and my knowledge, there is a difference. Do we both are same?
No.
Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Next, if I say no same, sample mean is not equal to population means. Same nahi hai. So can we have 2 possibilities? Either this x bar is greater than mu, or that they can be less than mu. Either my knowledge will be greater than you, or my knowledge will be less than mu. Possibilities. That's the meaning of not equal. So how many possibilities we have? 2. We call this as
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir, the statements from H0 and H1, we have to judge by the table or the values.
Here I have taken 2 data, na? Height of the students, and we have taken mean from the Google.
Okay.
This mean I've taken from, if we can see, can you see over here?
Yes, sir.
What is the average height of men?
5.8 feet.
But the point, this is for entire India. Average height of Indian men.
Okay.
Means for entire India. Can I say entire India is population?
Okay.
Which is mu.
Okay.
Ragini, clear for you how this value comes from?
Sir,
Okay.
small doubt. I mean, confusion part. As we are, writing a statement that there's a no difference in significance, right? On which basis we are making a statement like?
Okay. Here, what I have to do? I have to compare population mean versus sample mean.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the students' height. So can I say every student sitting in the classroom or online, can I call they are Indian?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I can assume you are Indian, can I assume your height will be similar to the population average height?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So assuming they are equal, this is H0 is assumption based.
Okay.
H1 is assumption. We are assuming the sample mean will equal to population mean.
Okay, sir.
H1, what I'm assuming, I need to check. Really they are equal or they are not equal? I am saying they are not equal. I am saying they are not equal. Still here clear or should I repeat?
Clear, sir. Got it.
Ragini? Okay. Guys, one tail, two tail concept clear? Either we call one tail or we call two tail or we call one side or two side. The same name. Okay. Now guys, I'll give you one scenario. I say knowledge of student assuming is equal to the teacher. T for teacher. Next scenario, I assume knowledge of student is not similar to teacher. This become for us as student. I'll change the scenario for you again. Okay. Male and female guys, they are same in terms of any task. For example, let's say there is a task happening for you have to run. When male is running and female is running, can I assume both are equal when they start the race? Can I say both have equal chance of winning the race? For me, then I say male is not equal to female. How many possibilities I have? Hello, yes, Shantanu. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है, चलें. Okay, कोई बात नहीं. Next guys, second scenario. I say when male and female both are running, we assume they are equal. Now it may possible when male, female both are running, can possible male speed will be more than female? Second scenario, when both are running, they are we assuming they are equal. Can I assume speed of male can be less than female also? So in H1 guys, when we have less or greater, in H1, when we have less or greater given, we call this is one-sided, or we can call one tail. When we have not equal to, we call this as two tail. Any question? Please ask.
No, sir. Clear.
Write this topic. Have you written?
No, sir. You have to write.
Okay. Wait. You have written example. Before example, do you have anywhere space to write somewhere? You just have to write these 3 lines. You have to write before example. Anywhere in a book you write this one. How to decide one tail and two tail. This is a concept name.
Sir, one more doubt. In the question, will they mention about one tail or two tail?
No, you have to decide. It's given in the question, they specified performance of male is greater than female, like this way. They gave you hint, but not exact statement.
Okay. Sir, one more doubt. Like
Yes.
one tail, two tail will be included in the same question, or it will be asked in different questions?
It is one same question.
Okay. Okay, sir.
First, I'm teaching a concept. Once you're done with the concept, I'll go with the case study.
Okay, sir.
Done this one. Should I raise?
Yes, sir.
Ragini, I'm taking seconds. Ragini is not there. Done, everyone? Okay. Now let's take a small scenario. Okay. Have you heard there is a company called Tata? One of the famous company of India. Okay. So can I say they are doing business from last 40, 50 years? Okay. So let's take a small company. Okay. And not a small, I can say one of the branches of Tata, okay, which is called TCS, which works for the consulting services. Okay. Let's say I've taken data of 5 years. Okay. 5 years revenue. 100 crores. Profitable revenue. This is the profit revenue. Okay. How much profit they make in a year? 120 crores. 80 crore because of COVID. Then we have 130 crore. And again, we have 110. Clear? Can I say when a person doing a business from last many years, can we compute their average performance? Average is overall year is mu. So on an average, okay, TCS make a revenue or profit revenue of approximate, let's say, 105 CR. I have taken sample for the following months, 5 years. Can I compute mean of this? We call this as sum. Clear? Let's say I'm getting a number as 110. Example. when any owner, guys, any person who start the business, what do you assume? If you become owner, what do you want? Do you want loss? Either profit or I should be constant in performance. I don't want to fall down. So can I say, I assume that my next year or my current year, performance of sample will be equal to the performance of population at least this much. This is my average benchmark. Itna business to hona chahiye. Itna profit. So I'm assuming my sample mean is equal to population means. Clear? Anisha?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now H1. Anisha, think like you are an owner. Yes. Do you want a business to increase or decrease?
Increase.
So can I say my sample mean should be more than population means?
Yes, sir.
If my performance is more than average, can we say I'm doing a good performance?
Yes, sir.
It is one tail or two tail?
One tail.
Got the point how to identify one tail, two tail, Anisha?
Yes, sir.
Easy?
Easy, sir.
Now guys, alpha, you decide how much you want.
0.5.
Normally we take 5%. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I just teach you one tail, two tail. I teach you how to frame hypothesis. I teach you how to decide alpha. Let's do step by steps. Okay. The case study which we have written the example, I'll open that first. Edit this one. Here we have written a counseling center on campus is concerned that most students require therapy and do not take advantage of this service. So there is a therapy going and they don't take advantage. Right now, students attend only 4.6 session in a given year. Given year means can we say already happens? So what is the performance? First I will write the given data, guys. Solution mein first you write given. This is the process of stats. How much? 6. Administration is concerning having a patient population. Administration is concerning having a patient or signing a contract saying that they will attend how many sessions? 10. Remember, you do to any academic, you write that you sign a contract, you will give attendance 80%. The same way they have a second contract saying that you will attend how many? 10 sessions. Number of attendance therapy session. Let's say first students is Kiran. Out of 10, how many Kiran attended? 6. Swapnali, how many? 6. Rahul, 12. Anisha, 7. Irfan, 8. Can I call this is the sample data, guys? Can we compute mean of this? Give me that. Sample mean is? How much? Anisha, able to write this? Solve?
So trying so.
You just have to compute mean. You know how to compute mean? Do sum of all. 6 plus 12, 20. 20 plus 15, 35. 35 divided by 5.
Okay. 7.
36. 36 divided by 5. We are getting 7.8. 6, 6, 12. Sorry, it was 6, 6, 12, 24. Sorry. 39 divided by 5. My mistake, guys. Sorry. Clear? Guys, any question? 39. Now next, Anisha on screen, please. Just signing the contract. Think like this way, you are a student, you are signing a contract. Actually, change in participants means any changes happens or changes not happen. Two possibilities. So guys, when you come and sign the contract, what should I assume? When anyone in the universe sign the contract, okay, there is H0 and there is H1. H1 means we need to check. What need to check? Signing contract, actually change in participants. Okay. Change can be higher, change can be lower. Okay. So here we write there is no significant difference. This is a statement given by the scientist. You have to write same as it is. Always. Difference between students who sign the contract who don't. Write this one, guys. And you start reading this one first, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, for all the scenarios, will it be the same statements?
Yes, statement will remain same.
Okay.
H1 और H0 में क्या difference है? सिर्फ no keyword मैंने remove कर दिया. The entire statement remains same. हेलो मैडम, गुड आफ्टरनून. हाँ हाँ, मैंने आपको एक व्हाट्सएप किया है. मुझे ना जो स्टार्स का जो क्वेश्चन पेपर है उसमें मार्क्स में लिखा है कि ईच क्वेश्चन फॉर हाउ मेनी मार्क्स. हाँ, तो व्हाट शुड आई अज्यूम? 12. So same as Python. Same as Python. ठीक है. ठीक है. ठीक है. और मुझे इसका सोल्यूशन भेज दीजिए ना, फिर मुझे सोल्यूशन बनाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. अब भेज दो, मैं अभी चेक कर लेता हूँ. Anisha, clear till here? Kiran, clear for you?
Yes, sir.
So here we say people who sign, don't sign will never change. Second, we are doing experiment. People who sign will improve. Okay. It's one tail or two tail? It's two tail. So can you write step number 2? It's a two tail. So you can write step number 1 is your hypothesis. Okay. Step number 2 is your, you can write it's a two tail. Okay. Step number 3, guys. What is the alpha value given in the question? Left 5%. Step 1 to 3 clear. Next, we need to solve this. Okay. Step number 4. On screen. Step number 4. We have to solve test statistics. Okay. So we write T is equal to, what is the formula? X bar minus mu divided by SM. And this SM we have taken as S by root n. Okay. Now what is the formula for S we have taken, guys? Is variance summation of can you solve this? You have to take square root also? I'm asking you. हमें S चाहिए ना, तो स्क्वायर रूट ले लीजिए इसका. Guys, do you want me to solve for you? Each value minus mean. Do first that. What is the sample mean we found? We know mu is 4.6. X bar is how much? 7.8. Each value minus 7.8. Then do square. Do for all row. Solve करो. Solve नहीं होगा. You require calculator. मैंने आपको बोला पहले आप H find करो. This is your data. On screen, guys. You first compute mean. Each value minus mean. Square. Do sum. Same M लिखो या mu लिखो is same. M stand for mean. Guys, first solve this one. Each value minus mean. You should get same number, I think. Each value, guys, what I say, follow that. Each value minus mean. Anisha able to perform?
Yes, sir, calculating.
And how many rows we have? 5 minus 1, 4. This is your x. This is your x minus x bar the whole square.
Sir, x minus x bar whole square का negative value सारा, is it okay?
Any negative square is positive, no?
Square, no, God, sorry.
Agree? How much is the sum of this?
24.
You put in SM. How much? 113. So this is your S value. We put the values over here. Take your time, it's a calculation. You can follow the color also. I'm doing a different color. $1.10. It's okay. Some decimal up to you may get answer, deviation is fine.
Sir, 2.48 is it the final answer or?
Are you getting S proper 2.48? अच्छा ऐसे है क्या? This is 49. हाँ the whatever you may have, its small decimal deviation will happen. I agree. It's okay. 2.87 is the final answer. The numbers may deviate. I'm getting us 2.49. Round of number. 1.1114. T 2.87. Can I say, guys, this we have done calculation manual? Anisha, done for you.
Sir, I got the answer 2.84, sir.
844. There's a small decimal differences there. It's okay. You can take the number from my screen.
Okay, sir.
What happened? You have taken 2.48 something.
Yes, sir.
So step number 4, guys, can we call this is T-cal, means we calculated. The number is 2.87. You get 2.88, you write 2.88. You get what number you get, you write same. Okay. Now I have to compare, I have to make a decision. Remember, I make you write a matrix. Method 1 and method 2. Open, guys. Okay. What is alpha value we have? 0.05. Okay. Guys, how many rows we have? 5. So write degrees of freedom. N minus 1. This come under inside step 4 only. Now step number 5. Here we have to make conclusion. Should T calculate value is how much? 2.87. Okay. Now guys, we require T table value. So guys, in Google, what I have done, I have just searched table value. T table in PDF. Alpha is how much? You can write like this way also. You will get a table value. You can open any table. I'm opening the first one. Okay. It's one tail or two tail? Two tail. So alpha value has to be divided by 2 because it's a two tail. How much we have? कितना हो जाएगा? On screen. See, it's given you like this opinion for you. Can you see here we have two tail? How much is alpha value for two tail? 5%. 5 from here. Okay. What is the degrees of freedom? 4. 4 from row. Where they interact? Write this number. 2.766. Clear? So table value is 2.776. Anisha, clear or should I repeat?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now, guys, if you see the matrix, step number 1, what we have written, method number 1 mein? Read now. So can I say my TKL is greater than T type? So what we do? If you're rejecting H0, means you're removing H0. What is remaining? So write the statement of H1. You have written over here, your TKL is greater than T type. So we reject H0. Hence we say there is a significant difference. Guys, do faster. We took half an hour for one example. In software, it take 1 second. Then this one. So you have done pen paper. I will do in software and show you. Okay. So we'll compare same pen paper wise and software wise. Yes, guys, we have taken same data. Compare data with you. Okay. We're doing a t-test. See, t-test 1 sample. A is my data. What is mean? 4.6. Compare t value, guys. Test statistics, compare this number. Exact match, okay? So what happened? In software, we don't get t table. I just shown you answer is matching. We'll come back to software later. Once we do all 3. Clear? Write this one. This is extra. Step number 7. You in bracket, you write extra. Same example. Guys, in bracket, you write the extra part.
So for every scenario, we have to calculate this extra part also.
Yes.
But we already got table and calculations value, no, sir. Again, why we are finding this?
Extra. I'll teach you. You do this one. You solve this. I'll give you the solution.
Okay, sir.
Ten point. Raise you cross check and right. 8, 9. Done, guys. You guys done this one. Anisha, done for you.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Now, upper limit is 4.7. Sorry, lower limit is 4.7. How much is upper limit? Think like this way, guys. This is a college. Okay. From college, how many students you pick up? 6 students as a sample. And we have the sample data. Agree? We compute their mean is how much? 7.8. Can I say 7.8 will lie between these two? So the way I pick up 6 sample from college, same way can I pick up any other random 6 sample? Any other random 6 sample? If I take any random 6 sample, their mean, the 95% confidence, you pick up any 6 sample, their mean will lie between 4.7 to 10.89. I'm repeating, we are 95% confidence that our sample mean will lie between 4.7 to 10.89. Any sample you pick up. Sample mean. Any of the sample mean will lie within this range. Anisha, clear what is the use now?
Yes, sir.
नहीं 6 से because 6 को लेके आपने इंटरवल बनाया आपको 6 से पिकअप करना है you pick up 6 data ना हाँ you pick up 6 data and you do the calculation that calculation is for how many data 6 so the conclusion is only for 6 data if you make 10 data then you make calculation then conclusion is for 10 data central limit interval when you asking me you write this and give a scenario.
Sir, I have a question in the
Yes.
previous question, sir. In the question, they didn't ask about the mean, mu clarification, no, sir, confidence interval. So already we have the value of mu. So why we are finding lower limit and upper limit?
Always your mean is accurate. Always you say people will attain 7.8. Every year, students keep on changing, but the average will remain same. No, it will change. Fixed number is not possible. That's why we use range. Write this example. Let this is an homework for you. This is an homework for you.
Sir, I have a small confusion in previous question, please. I'm asking you twice. Like in previous question, they didn't mention about conference of interval, no, sir.
It's not mentioned. That's why I say that is extra part. I teach you.
Okay. So for every problem, we need to do the steps, sir?
Yes, it is required.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. I'll give you a scenario, guys. Let's say you're working in a cake shop, which is called Marvin's. Have you heard this cake shop? The famous supply chain of India. Marvin's cake, Monjini's cake. Okay. Can you say on an average sales of cake in a shop is 120? So everyday sales happens. You say average sale is how much? 120. So tomorrow, how many cakes should I make? 120. Got the point? Can I say 120 will be exact number will be sale happens? Why not? It can be greater than 120, it can be less. So single value can fail. But if I give you the range between 110, 100 to 130, successful. That's why we use interval. Anisha, clear now? So you cannot suggest any person exact value, but you can give a range, become better. But if this range you say 95% confidence on this range, how owner will think, कि इतने तो बना नहीं है. But the point, so 95% confidence is a very high number. Anisha, clear or should I repeat?
Clear, sir.
Write this faster, please. We'll move forward, guys. Done. Shall I? Guys, you have to solve and come this one, okay? Along with 95% confidence interval, right? Also compute confidence interval. Guys, said 2 sample t-tests. Guys, calculation consume lots of time. So on pen paper, I'm taking 1. In software, I will take 2 example. Because in MRTQ's examination will happen on software. But backend you should know. Okay. Let this one. 2 sample t-tests, right? 2 sample t-tests. Right, it is used when we have 2 columns. It is used, it is used when we have 2 columns. Guys, once again, let me write the formula, please. Once again, formulas होने चाहिए. Write this. So both formulas are. Guys, let me complete the formula. We have 4 or 5 formulas over here. This is the main formulas. Very Guys, just wait. Let me finish first. Meanwhile, what you do? Leave some space, Mr. Darshan. leave some space for example, 7 lines for formulas. Okay. And write this example. Write this, guys, write this example. Exam where you put t-test to sample, leave 7-8 lines, and then start writing this one. This is the example. Zero to 100. Guys, right first, so we have to complete 2 more examples. This one is lengthy. Next one is very simple. This is a lengthy one. Guys, shall I explain? None? Okay. Anisha, done?
Yes, sir.
Guys, you take a break of 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I read the formulas. Come on time. We have to complete 2 case studies. Guys, write this formulas. Okay. Once you're done with the formulas, I'll explain you the concept. Okay, the formulas is very high till here. Just to find S difference, we do all this calculation. This way you have to write. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, and step number 6. This is the formula for 2 sample t-test. Anisha, are you there?
Yes, sir, writing.
X total. This is total.
So how to remember the formulas?
You don't have to remember the formulas. Nobody will ask you in the interview. I am making you write so that we can able to solve. Okay.
So for example, like as we are doing problems, no sir, वैसे problems दिए तो कैसे solve करना अगर
आपको पेन पेपर पे नहीं करना है, आपको सॉफ्टवेयर में करना है.
अच्छा, okay.
Okay. I am teaching you what is the backend.
Okay, sir.
I am teaching you when to use, when not. Okay. Done, everyone. Now let's guys assume we have two types of people. Okay. We have our own retail store. Okay. So let's say we are owner of the store where we do a business of selling a mobile phone. Can I say here we have salesmen, guys? We have male also, and we have, when guys we hire people, either male or female, what I assume they are equal. When they come for interview, can I say they are equal? After hiring male and female, we give a job and we say you have to sell the phone. So let's say I'm taking 5 months data. Male sale 20 phones, female done 19 phones, male done 10 phones, female done 25 phones. Possible? We have taken 4 months data, male and female. Can I say male and female, when they're working in office, they're independent? Yes. Every month they keep a sales is also independent. It happens every month, same customer come and purchase phones. No. Can I say every customer is also independent? Yes. Okay. So rows are independent. Can I say male and female both are independent? How many columns we have? Rest of we call it is 2 independent t-tests. Got the point? Name clear, guys? Why we call 2 independent sample? Because both columns are independent. Now they have done sales, guys. What should be H naught? We assume male is equal to female. Now after hiring male and female, I need to check whether the performance of male is not equal to performance of female. Either equal to greater also or less also possible. Currently I'm saying they are not equal. Scenario clear when to use. 2 independent sample, we should have 2 columns. In 2 columns, can we compare every value or should we compare mean value? Become easy to compare one number. The mean of male versus mean of female. Got the scenario, guys, when to use 2 sample t-tests. Kiran, clear for you? Anisha?
So a bit confusion, like how
What is
to
the
like statement like for every scenario, it will be the same statement for H0, H1?
Yes.
Okay. Don't we have to judge by the table, sir?
Yes.
Don't we have to judge by the table from male and female to sum of?
This H0, H1 come from a question.
Okay.
Okay. My question for you, any question on male and female data understanding first?
Yes, sir.
They both are salesmen only.
Okay.
Okay. Male do a sales in a shop, female also do a sales in a shop. You can think about Vijay sales, guys. Whether male, female works. Okay. And they have their performance, how many product they sales.
Okay.
So instead of saying male, female, they are same. We're comparing the mean of male versus the mean of female.
Okay.
So this H0, H1 come from the question only.
Okay, sir.
Now, if you read your question, you have written, what % of the cartoon do men and women consider funny? That means they both found it's funny. Okay. We recruited 9 people from the psychological pool. Same thing. I've written in a different way. This one I have written. Just cross check, same question you have written. In this hypothetical study, we asked what percent of the cartoon do men and women consider funny. So we have men also and we have women also. We recruited 9 people. It means you pick up 9 people. And for psychological pool study, means for understanding, we ask them to view the cartoon. Example, I pick up Kiran, I pick up Rahul, and I say both have to watch a movie called Tom and Jerry. After watching the cartoon Tom and Jerry, they have to give the ratings. This way, guys, how many people have picked up? 9. Okay. After the cartoon is watched, each participant will give us a Homer rating. Homer rating means how you find funny or not funny. 100 means funniest, 0 means worst. Okay. Clear? So here we have taken every student and their ratings. Can you count total how many people have given the ratings? 9. Clear? So you are finding, we are comparing the number of women found funniest is equal to men. They both consider the cartoon funny or not. Clear, Anisha, or should I repeat?
Clear, sir.
Well, the men who watch the cartoon and women who watch the cartoon. I want they should have a same preference or they don't have same preference. Okay. What should be hypothesis, guys, for this scenario? Women is equal to men and not equal. Can you write as not? Agree? Always remember in H0 you have to write no difference. No difference means they are same. Yes. No, what I say? It is two tail. Two tail into tail. Two tail. Guys, compute mean of x, mean of y. First compute mean of x, mean of y. Yes. First compute mean, guys. Make concept very simple. Each value minus mean. Solve for women and same way solve for men. You will get S of X. How much is this? 20.0. कैसे सॉल्व कर रहे हो? I agree it consumed time for calculation. That's why I'm doing one example. I'll compare with software. 58, good. For Y is how much? 30. How many rows we have? 309.8. X is woman. How many rows we have? 4 minus 1, 3. 4. Total 7. Anisha able to solve or should I repeat?
Yes, sir. Trying to solve.
Okay. This xi minus x bar we have done now only. One example prior. Each value of woman minus mean of woman. So this is the only sum which is lengthy. Rest all of the sums are very small. No. What is S pull? Yes. 301. 3 divided by 7 into S. Yes, 30. This is 30. How much? 1 3. Take up to 1 decimal, 2 decimal. सिर्फ स्क्वायर को मल्टीप्लाई तो करना है आपको. 3 divided by 7 into 289.58 plus 7 now into 289.58 plus 4 divided by 7 into 309.8. Give your calculator, anyone? Three divided by 7 into 289.58 plus, guys, if you're finding difficult, if you don't want to learn maths, it's okay. I'm getting the same number exact. Use your mobile phone now. Anisha, are you getting this answer?
Actually, I'm getting a 301.48.
It's okay. 148, no?
Yes, sir.
It's okay, 148.
Okay, sir.
Because the guy just take 301.1 up to 1 decimal to avoid confusion. Okay? T will take lots of time. Now calculate S square M 301.1. Capital N means number of rows. So here we have 9 rows. Oh, sorry, here we have X N1 N2. Sorry. This is N1 N2, which is for you as 4. Divided by 5. How much? How much is S difference, guys? 1 point. Hmm. 135.5. ये स्क्वायर रूट नहीं है, स्क्वायर डिफरेंस इन दोनों का सम है 10.64 है 1 क्यों लिखा है स्क्वायर रूट till you're done. Now guys put this values over here. Here, if you in your scenarios, guys, which is main number will come first. Okay, I've given the notation x and y. You can I'll change the notation if you want. The meaning is same. First, you will write the bigger mean. Mean is how much? 82.6 minus divided by square root of s. S reference will give a t value. Guys, the calculation is very lengthy, I agree. So after lots of calculation, we just found p value as. So t calculate as 0.03. Now we need t table value. How much is the degrees of freedom we have, guys, total? 7 and 5%. How much? Total is how much? DF of total is how much? DF dot total. Degrees of freedom, shortcut. Degrees of freedom of total is how much? 7. 7 from row, 5% from here. What is the number? 2.365. How much alpha we have given? Degrees of freedom आपने find किया ना यहाँ पे? If not given, what we take by default? It is 5%, na? 0.05. So 5% from here. 7 from row. Let's say 2.365. 7 from row, 5% from column. So what is your suggestion? TKL is greater than theta? No. So what we say? We do not reject S naught because they are not greater. So So we can say male and females, when they watch a cartoon, they found same as funny. T-gal कितना है? T-tab. T-cal is greater than T-tab. Madam, 0.03 greater than 2.3. Greater than 2.3. So what do we do? Open the matrix. हाँ तो कल लिखा था मेथड 1. क्या आंसर होगा? We do not reject. If you are not rejecting, guys, whatever there in S0, write same as it is. Your work is done. I agree, guys, this consumes lots of time for you. Calculation will take time. There is no option. Now, if you can see what is the T value we get calculated. In software, we just have to write this one. Calculation of stats is lengthy, but in code, it's just a single word. Okay. Now, I'll ask you a scenario based, guys. Do not give any importance to calculation. Calculation will nobody ask you formula in the interview, but they ask you when to use which type of data. If I say one sample, what type of data we have taken? One column. Two sample, two independent column. In one sample, can I say we compare sample mean versus population mean? In two sample, we compare mean of male versus mean of female. Do we have population over here? No. Got the point when to use which one? So this is interview questions. Calculation is separate. Anisha, clear? Anisha, are you there?
Sir, yes, I'm getting confused in 1 and 2.
Madam, one column में कितने columns थे? One sample t-test में how many columns we have? मैं ना copy करता हूँ. I will get confused. Anisha, Kiran, okay. Tell me
Yes,
on which data, which method should I apply? On screen. Okay. Anisha on screen.
Yes, sir. On X and Y, we have considered so.
So when we do one sample t-test, okay, Anisha, how many columns we have? One column. Here we compute sample mean, okay, and we compare with population mean. Till clear?
Yes, sir.
Two sample में कितने columns है Anisha?
2 columns, sir.
Now clear when to use which one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we compare mean of women versus mean of men. Now clear?
Yes, sir.
How it works?
Yes, sir.
Can I say either I do one sample or either I do two sample? I am comparing mean only.
Yes, sir.
Now clear?
Yes, sir.
Now there's a last case study which is called as PET sample. Clear? I'll give you data. Read this one. Once again, let me write the formulas only. Which formulas for the monthly difference? Able to see the screen, guys? Okay, write this one. I'll give you. Just leave two or three lines. It's a very small formula. 2-3 lines and start solving, writing this one. वो एक्चुअली शिफ्ट नहीं होगा, पीपीटी है ना. Slash skill. Let me do. Able to read like this way. Done, guys. Let this access store before and after. You write this data, guys. Data is only pre and post. Difference is not a data. I'm repeating, data is only pre and post. Yes. Do not write the difference. 20 is there. First you write 10. Guys, write again, just you're done with this 10. Write the remaining data properly. This much, this two. Done, guys. I'll explain the concept. It's very simple. Okay. Now, second scenario. Paired sample means here we have pair of data. Okay. Second, let's say there's a one patient, one person XYZ. Okay, one person. A person have fever. So guys, if the person have the fever, can we check his body temperature? So before taking medicine, what is the temperature? After taking medicine, what is the temperature? Can you find that? Same way can we do in Amazon? Sales before Big Billion Day, after Big Billion Day. So whenever we have before and after scenario, that time we use paired sample. Data is not independent, it's become dependent because it is a paired data. Simple scenario when before, after given, we use paired sample. Okay. Now the formula is we need D bar. D bar means first we need to calculate D. To calculate D, we have to find difference. Post module minus pre module. Solve this. This difference is called D. Then you have to compute mean of this D, which is D bar. Anisha, able to solve? 22 minus 18. Same we do for all rows.
Yes, sir. So for all the rows we have to do?
Yes, you have to do for all rows.
Okay.
Then each value minus D bar. Find S. How much? 1 point. D bar, I'm getting 2.0905. What is the sum are we getting, guys? Sum of all 41. Huh. Yes, each value of D is 4 minus 2.05. D is 4, no difference. Each value of D minus D bar. Which one I think? S1? S is how much? No, I'm getting 2.84. I'm getting this answer as again, you have to take a square now. So by default become plus for you. Anyone cross check, are you getting the same answer or not? Each value minus D square n minus 1 divide. The 19 divided by entire thing. Square root, give 2.48. हाँ, 4 minus 2.05. ये D minus D bar है ना? Guys, you want me to calculate? We are just computing variance only. X minus X bar. Here we have D bar.
Sir, I can see your screen as black screen.
This one. Can you able to see screen now?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm getting S value as 3.4.
S 3.4. You should get, there is a small difference. You should get 2.84 only. That is correct.
Okay, sir.
What is the mean you get? D bar? 2.0.
Sir, 2.25 I got.
You got a 2.05. That's why you're giving a different answer. We are getting 2.05. It's verified.
Okay, sir.
What is the sum? For example, if you're calculating a D bar, okay, you have to do sum of D, okay, divided by N, correct? What is the sum are you getting? Are you 21?
Sir?
What is the sum of D? How much are you getting?
Sum of D I got 20.8, sir.
It should be 41. So somewhere you may have done the mistake. Not an issue, guys. Small number make a difference. I agree. The right which is on screen for you. As I said, calculation is not important, but it is important for understanding. In interview, nobody will ask you the formulas. If you remember all the formulas, you are very good. Intellectual person. It becomes difficult to remember the formulas for everyone. Clear, guys. Written this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, guys, your T calculated value, which we calculate, is 3.23. Not degrees of freedoms. Okay. Total, how many rows we have? 20 minus 1, 19. Okay. How much alpha we take? Okay. On screen, guys. Anisha, Kiran. Degrees of freedom, 19.
Yes,
Alpha, 5%.
Yes.
Okay. 19 and 5. How much?
2.093.
2.09. So T table value is 2.09. Now, Anisha, you tell me as a conclusion I want to write. Okay. Can I say my table value, my calculated value, okay, is greater than table value?
Yes, sir.
So what we do as a conclusion? Open your starts where yesterday we have written method number 1.
Yes, sir.
And try to read and give me the conclusion. Open method number 1 and check.
So there is no significant difference.
Perfect. We reject as not. Here we can say whatever there in H1, you write same sentence. Okay. Guys, write this hypothesis. And then you write conclusion. You forget to write the hypothesis only. You keep on solving. Not an issue, it's okay. Manageable. Once you're done with the calculation, write this hypothesis and then you write conclusion. It's fine. Both you have to write. Done. So guys, we have done in calculation. Okay. You have data, you have solution. Same data for same solution, I'll go on Python. I'll share file with you also. Okay. On screen. In statistics, I'm making a new folder called T-stats in Python. Okay. This will be easy for you. Step number 1. We found what is the difference in data, guys, which we have. Which one to be used for one sample? The yellow color for one sample. Men, woman for 2 sample. Before, after is for PET sample. Till you clear how when to use which one. Every time here we have population versus sample. Here we have mean of women versus mean of men. Here we have mean of pre versus before versus after. Can I say every time we compare mean only? So can we call t-test is a mean test? Clear, Anisha? Clear? Okay. Now, guys, same thing I do. My suggestion for you, open where we have method 1, method 2, the matrix, open that. Okay. Now, guys, what is method 1? When to use method 1? When you're doing a paper pen. So we use method 1. For software, method 2 on screen. So are you aware of pandas and numpy? Yes. SciPy is used for stats model. Okay. And ResearchPy is also used for stats model. In SciPy, I want to do stats, which tests independence, one sample, and related PET sample. So 3 type of tests I want to do. IND, independent sample, 2 sample, 2 independent sample. Can you see 1 sample? Before, after means they have relation. We call related sample. Okay. First, I change my location path. Same case study I have written, guys. Same data. Hypothesis also you have written. Okay. Now see the example. T-test, 1 sample. This is the function we write. A is my data, and this is my population mean. What is the stats value? Compare with the solution pen paper. Compare with the first example of 1 sample. Exact match, Anisha.
Yes, sir. 8.4. 2.84. Yeah.
2.8 is exact matching for you. Yes, some decimal may vary, guys, because Python works on lots of decimal. Okay. Now come to the conclusion, the matrix. If you remember, I make you write this matrix. Yes, we are working on software now. From where you copy from another. Okay. Guys, we are not working on pen paper now, we are working on software. So in software, guys, we don't have table value. People get confused. Okay. So what happens? Scientists have made in general concept called as p-value. Every engineers, MBA people, CA people, management people, PhD people, every people study p-value. P-value less than alpha, we reject, S not. Alpha is how much we take? 5%. What is alpha we have, guys, over here? It's come from the table, normal table. So it's a backend calculation here, which it's very complex, which give you p-value. You don't have to do. So here our p-value for case study number 1 is 0.04. What alpha we have taken? Which is less, guys? This one is less. So what we do? We reject. Got the point? Same answer we get, guys. Check in your case study. So it is your opinion. So always software we use p-value. Next one. What is the next case study we have taken? Now, guys, I teach you one sample t-test. I teach you how to perform manual calculation. Now, my question for you, okay, if we have this data, can we perform one sample t-test? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How we can do?
Formula.
This data is about lung capacity. For example, lung capacity means people who smoke, they are not able to run faster. And they cannot run for the longer duration, a longer distance. So the capacity of the lung increases, people who are normal. Who are smoker, the lung capacity decreases. That is a lung capacity, age, height, smoke, gender, and cesarean. Okay. Now, guys, for which variable you want to apply t-test? Can you apply on smoker? Gender? So we require data has to be numeric so that we can compute mean. Can we apply on lung capacity? Okay. But to apply one sample t-test, what we required, Anisha and Kiran?
Mean.
We required mean, which means sample data is there. We can calculate mean.
Yes, sir.
We required population means. This data belongs to the US, thyroid, lung capacity. Okay. How many liters? The average lung capacity of the universe is 6 liters. Okay. So I've written as T sample, one sample t-test. A is my data. I want to perform 6 as my population mean. How much is the T statistics? 18. P value is how much? 9.15 e raised to how many times 0, guys? 65 times 0. Then you have 9. Can I say P value less than alpha? If less than alpha, what we do? Till you clear, guys? Easy. So can we frame hypothesis like this way? There is no significant difference between sample mean, population mean with respect to lung capacity. Similar line, guys. Yes, please ask.
Sir, actually on pen and paper, we did calculations. No, sir, we found out many values, mean, NS difference, and all. So here, directly we are making statement. We are not finding anything.
We are not doing calculation manually. We are using a function now. If you see, we have used this function, give you the same number.
Yes, sir.
We do calculation for this number only now.
But directly how we got, sir, like here?
It is a function.
Okay.
This function do a auto calculation.
Okay, sir.
No. No. So when you use this function do auto calculation for you.
Okay, sir.
That's the point. That's what inbuilt function of Python. We just have to give the value. Shall I move forward, Anisha, or should I wait?
Yes, sir. I understood.
Okay. Now we have taken 2 sample t-tests. Okay. For 2 sample t-tests, what type of data we require, Anisha?
Yes, sir.
Open the case study which we have solved. Data has to be displayed 2 columns.
Yes, sir.
And 2 columns has to be independent.
Independent.
Same data guys have written. Over here you can cross check the numbers also. You can check with your pen paper numbers.
Yes, sir. Same.
Same. What is the number you get for calculation? T value?
0.03, sir.
Okay, just wait for the numbers to get. In DF, go to gender. I pick up all data of male. I kept in men. I resend the index. The men data is separate now. Same way, guys, I've taken data of women. Separate. So men data have men data, women data have all human rating data. Now, I frame hypothesis same we have written. Two tail, alpha 0.05. That's the function. T-test independent. Men of rating versus women of rating. What is the value you get? Same thing you get after half an hour calculation. We get in seconds. So this t-test independent is an inbuilt function which do a calculation and give you test statistics. Number matches, Anisha?
Yes, sir. It's same.
Okay. Now over there, what we have done, we rejected or we don't reject it?
We rejected, so.
Check now. Anisha, we have not rejected over there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now if you see the p-value, see this p-value and compare with this result. How much is the p-value we found? 0.97. I'll write over here. Anisha on screen, 0.97.
Yes.
This p-value is less than alpha or greater than alpha?
Greater than
If it is greater than alpha,
yes,
what is the conclusion?
We do not reject, so.
If you are not rejecting HO, so same thing, guys, you have to write over here. So here we say, we do not reject H naught, and we say there is no difference. Logic clear?
Yes,
Easy?
yes, sir.
I'll give you same data, lens capacity. Looking at this data, tell me from where we can apply 2 sample t-test.
From LumCap, we can find.
Perfect. Num capacity versus?
And mean we can find from age.
Both are numbers, na?
Yeah.
देखो ये डेटा कैसा दिखता है पहले वो देखो. Data comes in this format.
Yes,
Correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
We convert data into the format of
Men and women separate.
men and women. Same way, can you convert this data into the format of smoker, non-smoker?
Yes, sir.
We can also do gender-wise also. We can do smoker-wise also, cesarean also. So I've taken smoker, all smoker in one bucket, and all non-smoker in one bucket. Tell you clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, same code, guys. I want to do t-test independence. For non-smoker, I want to compare lung capacity. Okay. If you can see, guys, here we're comparing smoker versus non-smoker. What is the answer we have? What is the T value? What is the P value? Can I say, guys, people who smoke, their capacity will be different as compared to non-smoker? Logically, right now. So your P value is how much? 0.006. Nisha is greater or less? Anisha is greater or less value, P value?
Greater, so we do not reject. Okay.
Madam, it's 0.06.
Less than 50.
If it is less, what we do?
We accept, so.
Madam, आप ये मैट्रिक्स ओपन कीजिए आपके बुक में.
Sorry. We reject, so.
Please open this and give the answer. Next. Okay.
So.
So if you're rejecting as not, we say there's a difference between smoker and non-smoker with respect to their lung capacity. Now, there are diet plan, so some type of drugs is given to the people to reduce their weights. Okay, drugs A and drug B. Can we compare two sample t-tests here also? Drug A versus drugs B. So first I separate data of drugs A, then I separate data of drugs B. I write in this code. Drug A of weights versus drug B of weights. So people who take diet A or drug A or drug B, we need to find whether they have difference in weight or not. Which medicine is best to reduce weight? What is the answer we get? Stretch value, this is your P value. Anisha, what do we do if P value is 0.4?
P 0.4. It's greater than 0.05.
So what we do?
We do not reject, so.
Perfect. Right answer. ये इंपोर्ट किया हमने, ये ऑलरेडी इंपोर्ट किया है, नहीं लिया तो भी चलेगा. ठीक है. हाँ, already we have imported what I have written for your safety. चलिए clear. Can you say solving in Python is very simple, but main thing is concept come from pen paper. अगर concept clear नहीं है, you will not able to perform. Now, PET sample. Same data we have taken. Pre-score and post-score. Okay. We import data, guys. Can you see over here? I have taken AS after BS before. I said t-test relate A comma B. What is the value you get, guys? Cross check. Test statistics. Answer matches. Python is simple. P value is how much? So what should we do? So we reject S naught and conclude that there is a difference in score. Next example. On screen, read this one, then I will stop. So there are drivers which are driving. We check before drinking how much is the reaction level on road. After drinking, how much is your reaction time on road? That's why there is a law in India. We cannot drink and drive. Okay. So here we frame the hypothesis, guys. See, So first we assume people say, nah, nothing happens to me if I drink and drive. So we assume there is no difference. Then next one we check really we have difference after drinking. So I've taken the beer data before and after. AS after, BS before. I run this. What is the p-value? We reject. It's not, and we conclude that there is a significant difference. That's why the rule came into the market: do not drink and drive. Clear? Easy. Can I say deciding when to use which test come from theory? That's why we spend 2 hours in calculation. So that tomorrow when you see any data, you should not have lack of confidence. You should know ये data है, so we can perform this one. Clear? Okay. I'll upload this file on Drive, guys. Write homework for tomorrow. And tomorrow have to be submit over here. I'm making a folder called assignment. Perform t-test, all 3 methods in Python. Take data from Google. Take 1 data, perform all 3. Take 3 data, perform all 3. In Python. All 3. 1 sample, 2 sample, and pet sample.
Sir, if you don't mind, once repeat the question.
Perform t-test in Python.
Perform t-test in Python.
Okay.
Data is from internet, sir?
Yes. I need solution before tomorrow the class. Before the class. Same timing.
Sir, I have a doubt. Like the assignment question should be solved like in Python or in pen and paper?
In Python. Always in Python.
Okay.
Python.
Sir, one more doubt. Like in t-test means both paired, everything will be included?
Yes, everything is included. I have on the drive also have given my codes for the reference.
Okay, sir.
Done for the day, guys. We'll stop now.
Thank you, sir.